Hello fellow students and professors. My name is Woodson Culp of Team 4 consisting of myself, John Spiesiak, and Paul Manzano. We are here to design and produce wind, percussion, and stringed instruments for the band Maroon and Gold 4 in order to perform on stage during their tour in such a way to maintain their unique and experimental sound while also being compact enough for limited storage. In order to design, we must meet certain requirements and constraints. These include an instrument from each of the string, wind, and percussion families, size constraints, material constraints, achieve a high-quality tone, creativity, aesthetics, and craftsmanship. Our top design goals were cost, ability to hit multiple notes, tone quality, and size and storage. And now to John for our design options.
Okay, thank you, Woody. So now I'd like to take a second to discuss each of our own concepts for the three different families of instrument used for Sparkyville's very own Maroon and Gold 4. They will need a stringed instrument, a bar percussion instrument, and a wind instrument to play their hit songs. Based on our design goals, we have compiled three creative and cost-effective instrument sets that can achieve the high, mid, and low voices of the selected song. For the string family, Woody has come up with a sounding bowl design affectionately titled the Rockin' Bowl. Its competitors are the single-string finger fret design instrument and a similar instrument that is a single string design that has a sliding mechanism that can be moved along the fretboard. In the percussion family, the differences are primarily in the materials used in construction of the bars. Paul's designed a wood plank xylophone that will give a nice earthy sound. A second type will be based on a metallophone design which will produce tingy notes when hit. One other percussion concept is a xylophone-styled instrument that uses PVC instead of wood. And finally, we have the wind instruments. I have three designs, each a little different from the other. A pan flute type that uses PVC piping for the tubes. This should hit high notes quite effectively when cut to formula specifications. A wooden recorder bass design, and a trumpet type instrument made from tubing and a plastic funnel for the horn piece. The three families were split into three groups based on their conceived roles of high, mid, and low voice. Based on our decision matrix, the group with the sounding bowl, wood plank xylophone, and pan pipe flute went out. You can see that high marks in size, storage, tone quality, aesthetics, instrument voicing, and costs led to the first set being the best design choice. I'll let Woody fill you in on the details of his string instrument.
Thanks, John. My chosen instrument is the sounding bowl. It is a unique design among the string family, giving it creativity. Its bowl shape also allows amplification of tones produced by each string, making it louder. Multiple strings make it easier to play as it does not require frets. In addition, multiple strings also allow for the playing of chords, which was not an option in my alternate string designs. The bowl shape also allows for convenient storage when the strings are removed for transportation. Sounding bowls create a smooth and almost meditative sound, producing high tone quality. Notes change based on string length, gauge, and tension. Because of this, a built-in tuning mechanism is important to calibrate each string for its design fundamental frequency. Materials include a wooden bowl for good resonance, costing between $3 and $10. Metal or plastic strings cost between $1 and $4. But the one thing to note on the strings is that middle strings will produce a deeper note because of its higher linear mass density, making it suitable for the low voice role in the band. But plastic strings are cheaper. The last materials element is the tensioners to tune the strings, which may cost up to $5. And now to Paul for his percussion design discussion.
Okay, thanks, Woodson. The instrument I decided to go with is the basic xylophone. It is made up of 13 wooden planks that rest on another wooden box and is struck by a wooden mallet or two. The bars are cut in different lengths, and each individual plank resonates a different frequency of sound every time it is struck. Although its more complex models have metal resonating bars, this basic model has a lower frequency and is perfect for a mid-tone instrument. The planks on the top are not fully mounted, so it can be easily taken off, and the support that it rests on can also be disassembled for easy transport or storage. Materials needed is hardwood, plywood, dowels, screws, and a wooden knob.
Thank you, Paul. So the pipe flute is a small, compact, and sturdy instrument that is simple enough to play. Each pipe will be labeled with the note it is designed to hit. Preliminary budgeting has this build well under the $15 per instrument limit. Duct tape and electrical tape are materials that I already have on hand, and therefore they've been assigned a used price point. The plastic piping, plywood, and paint, if used, are the only materials that need to be purchased, which brings the price to approximately around $7 to $8 total. The piping will be cut to the appropriate length based on calculations to hit the notes in the high voice for the song. The bottom of the pipe pieces will be sealed with electrical tape. Pipes will be taped together from low to high frequency and wood affixed to the front and back of the connected pipes for stability and a better overall appearance. For the rationale on each of the three instruments, here is Paul.
So there you have it. Maroon 5's new instruments have just been decided. Throw away the guitar, leave the keyboards at home, and post your drums on Craigslist. Those are too heavy to carry on tour anyways. The redesign of Maroon 5 is now here. Imagine Jesse Carmichael blowing into the pan flute. Imagine Matt Flynn drumming on his new xylophone. And imagine Adam Levine rocking it on his new sounding bowl in front of thousands and thousands of people. Could you imagine their faces? Priceless. Can I hear double platinum? Well, we have a lot of work to do and very little time. For John, Woodson, and myself, we'll see you soon. Sugar.